Hey, it's Michelle Abarca. I just wanted to do a little training video now on how to create a Facebook party. What you're going to want to do is create an event. So I'm just going to walk you through it step by step. The first thing I did was I made a cover photo and I made this in PowerPoint. You can make anything you want to. This is just one I made with the yellow polka dots in the background. I put some images, I copied and pasted some images in here, and then I put my text in here. I'm going to save this in PowerPoint because I want to be able to go into it every time I have a new Facebook party and change the name of the host. So I want to save it in PowerPoint because that allows me to go ahead and change the name of the host every time. So for this training, I'm going to create a party in your pajamas with Thor, who is my dog. That way you can see how I would create the event. So I open up my PowerPoint with this. This is my cover photo, and I'm going to put Thor because that's my new host. Then I'm going to go up to File, and there's a choice that says Save as Pictures. I want to click on that, Save as Pictures, and then it's going to ask me where I want to save it. I saved mine in a folder called Postcards and Templates, and I'm going to name it Thor, so it's easy for me to find later, and I'm going to hit Save. And it has been saved into an individual folder. I don't know if your computer's going to do that, but mine pops up, that message pops up every time I say okay. All right, so I have my cover photo created. Now I'm ready to create my Facebook event. So let me go up here and get into Facebook. Give me 1 second so I can try to get rid of this. Okay, so now I'm in Facebook, and if you go to Facebook and go to Home, click on Home, you should get your news feed. All right, now on the left side of your screen, you'll see under News Feed Messages, Events. That's what you want. Click on Events, and you want to create an event. So as you see, I have lots of events created because I do lots of Facebook parties. So I'm just gonna, what I do is once you do it once, you can kind of open up one and copy and paste. So my description is here. I am gonna highlight it and copy it because I don't want to do all that typing again, and I don't want to be that clever again. So I'm just gonna copy a message I had from before, and then I'm gonna go back and create an event. The event's gonna be called Party in Your PJs with Thor. My dog looks up every time I say his name. He's sitting right here. The details, that's where I'm going to paste that description. I'm going to go back up and look at it too. My description says, your kitchen called it wants a makeover. Check out all the great things that Tupperware has to offer that will make your kitchen look smoking hot. Best part, you don't have to go anywhere. Just get comfy and check into the 30-minute event next Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. And I would change that to be whenever Thor's party is going to be. So let's say Thor's party is going to be Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Oops. I always put, I always put a time zone too. Because it's on Facebook, you have people all over the country in all different time zones. So just because the host lives in Central Time Zone doesn't mean her guests that she's inviting are all in Central Time Zone, because she can invite everyone across the United States. So I always put the time zone in there too. Alert, there will be a special deal for those who shop on the night of the event, plus a free gift drawing. Get in on the drawing by being one of the first 20 to reply yes. So this is the message I copied and pasted from my previous Facebook party. This is the message I copy and paste every time I create a new event. Because as you can see, you don't want to have to do all that typing again. Where I always put your couch, when, put the date, So what did I say? Next Wednesday night? Just say that. At a time, 9 o'clock p.m. And then it automatically goes, I live in the central time zone because I'm in Texas. It automatically has mine. If you hover over it, you can click to change the time zone. So let's say Thor lives in Delaware. So I can write Thor lives in Wilmington, Delaware. And it will automatically adjust. What? Did it? Maybe it doesn't know Wilmington, Delaware. Dover, Delaware. Okay. It'll automatically adjust to EDT, Eastern Time Zone, because that's in the Eastern Time Zone. Okay? So if you're not sure where your hostess is, to make sure you have their address because it'll already adjust the time. Here's a very important thing. Make sure you are creating a private event. You don't want to create a public event. Trust me. If you do my other Facebook training, I'll explain a little bit more detail, but do not make it a public event. You're going to lose a lot of friends if you do that, and so will your hostess. You want to make it a private event. It's visible only to the people that are invited. And then I allow guests to invite guests. Because sometimes the guest will say, I'm going to a Tupperware Facebook party, and their friend will say, I want to join. Well, they can't join unless I'm friends with them or the host is friends with them. So I allow guests to invite friends. Hit create, and you're going to get a page that looks like this, Party New PJs with Thor. Here's the page. Now it looks boring because there's no cover photo. So remember that cover photo I made before I opened up Facebook? I'm going to go here and add event photo. Upload photo, find where I put it, and remember I put it in postcards and templates. I named it Thor, and there it is. It's going to pop up in here. I put my hover over it, and you can drag it down to position it. Just drag it right in the middle. I hit Save Changes. Now it looks a little bit better. Party in Your PJs with Thor is there. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is hit edit. Do you see here it says edit? That's kind of like what I just filled out before. I'm just going to double check and make sure it looks good because right now it hasn't been published. No one's seen it. I want to make sure everything looks good. And I also want to invite my host here. See where it says hosts? There's my name. I want to invite Thor because he's my host, and yes, my dog does have his own Facebook page because I am a freak. I invited Thor, and it says hosts will be added after they join this event. So once I hit save, Thor's going to get an invitation to his event. Thor then can accept the invitation and go in it and invite all the guests he wants to. So I'm going to hit save. Now Thor, as soon as I hit save, Thor is receiving an invitation right now to his event. And then Thor can accept the invitation. As soon as he accepts the invitation and goes in, he can click on this invite, and all of his friends are going to show up. And he can just go through and invite all of the people that he wants to the event. So hopefully that makes sense. I encourage my host to invite around 50 people. I don't want them inviting all 500 of their friends because it seems like a cattle call. It doesn't seem like a special event. I encourage them to, I say invite your best Facebook friends. We like to aim for about 50-ish guests to invite. And some of my hosts listen, some of them don't, but I always tell them try to invite around 50 guests to the event. That way they can give them some more personal invitation as the event gets closer and they need to call, personal message them. If they invited 400 people, they're not going to personal message 400 people. If they invited 50, it's a manageable number, and the turnout does work out better that way. So hopefully that helped. That's how you set up your event, and then you'll just be ready to go at that point. All right, thanks so much. Hope that helped. Bye.